as the nation continues to react to the release of the video showing the beating and arrest that led to his death. So far, calls for justice and accountability have led to 5 Memphis police officers being fired and charged with murder. And just yesterday, the Memphis PD announcing that they will disband the controversial Scorpion police unit involved in that beating.
It's still very emotional. His mother is having problems sleeping, but she continues to pray with understanding as she believes in her heart. Tyre was sent here for an assignment, and there's going to be greater good that comes from this tragedy.
Now, that sentiment being echoed by many today as some families struggle to process this trauma from this incident. And as congregations gather in churches across the Washington area and around the country, many are seeking answers and healing as they try to reflect on the death of Tyre Nichols. 7 News' Kim Jackson joins us now live from the Alfred Street Baptist Church. And Kim, what was the feeling among the congregation today?
Carl, church members here told me that they came here today for a feeling of peace. And the pastor here, he says he felt the pain. He talked about that from the pulpit. He says it is important to pray, but also to hope for a positive outcome.
It hurt my heart to feel the pain of this mother and then to see the video released.
Pastor Howard John Wesley shared his pain and his prayers at Alfred Street Baptist Church after watching the beating death of Tyre Nichols.
There's too much anger in my heart to have a pretty prayer. And we come to this space asking that God would do what only God can do.
To praise and to worship, and he says to take action.
Kind of like our civil rights mothers and fathers did. They took it and they marched. They took it and they changed laws. So we take it and we look to change our world.
10 rules of survival.
10 rules of survival if stopped by the police.
Pastor Wesley encouraged families to watch this video, 10 rules to get home safely, and he shared it with the youth ministry.
Every mom in that moment relives and thinks about what if it was my son?
Siobhan Arlene Bradley, president of the National Council of Negro Women, a wife, a mother, says the death of Tyre Nichols means more conversations about safety and understanding not all police are bad.
I am now in the position where many black mothers are in this country. We have to start earlier and earlier.
We should be frustrated, we should be angry, and we should also hurt with that family, with that community.
Wesley says there has been progress with the arrest of the officers charged in the beating death of Nichols. He encourages his members to keep the faith despite the pain.
We cannot give up now because then we abandon the generations that come after us and we deny the sacrifice of those who've come before. So giving up is not an option.
Now, Pastor Wesley told me that he did receive phone calls from some of his church members who said they were coming here today expecting a word. He said that is one reason why it was so important for him to address this issue from the pulpit. Live in Alexandria, Kim Jackson, 7 News.